Alright, we're back. Trading QQQ. Same old, same old, same old. Let's hop into the stock thesis. Right. We simplified our strategy just to focus on unemotional execution. We're literally playing the EMAs and the MACD, and if the two of them pair up, your probability of being on the right side is better than 50%, and that's all you can really do. As long as you're managing your risk and your probability of winning is higher than 50%, you should have the casino edge, right? So that's all I'm gonna do is play statistics. Is like, okay, if this is true and this is true, the odds are decent in our favor. So I'm just gonna wait. Like, right here is like, we don't need to take the first move of the day. It's not like we have really classes or anything right now. So I'm just gonna wait, and we could just see a jump off this moving average and continue up, right? But we don't know. It's hard to connect the dots looking forward. So I'm just gonna wait, let our moving averages catch up. We are bullish on the 1 hour though. So we have buying pressure generally. Daily, it's looking like that. See, that could have been just a pullback to the moving averages. I mean, this is a pretty good setup. So you want the 9 EMA above the 21 EMA. You don't want them stacked or anything. I'm just going to wait. You know, if this wants to break for the entire day, I guess. But you'd think, because the MACD, a crossover is usually pretty good for price reversals. So you just have to be patient. I don't necessarily want to take the reversal right now on this. I don't really want to take anything right now. I just want to wait and then have a good probable setup. And obviously probabilities can totally fail, always, right? But that's all we're doing, is playing a probable setup. So we can see though, if we're above the moving averages and we go and touch them, usually you go bounce off of them. It's all just gathering data from multiple trades. That's it. That's all I can be doing. We're just seeing what the chart gives us. So right now, this is not much. I mean, you could say it's a bullish bias. Okay, and statistically speaking, if we're talking on the 1 hour, if we're on the same side of this candle, typically your odds are probably better. I guess we opened at 611, bro. Damn. Trying to write it open. Yeah. I mean, you would have been at up money already. But right now it's just kind of moving, right? Look, you can see the MACD. We're just kind of watching the MACD. It keeps it really simple. Maybe that's another EMA pullback. But price isn't moving that strong. You know what I mean? Like, you can just feel, okay, that's a pretty good hammer, but you can kind of feel when price action is just like active, and you're like, that's a hammer, bro. You can kind of zoom out, kind of see an uptrend already. It's a new high. I'm just gonna let it do what it wants, and I never need to take a trade. This is the kind of setup I'm looking for right here. Look, confluence, right? If you join on these couple candles right here, MACD is crossing over, the EMAs are separating, and then we're falling below the EMA. That's a put. You could have exited here, here, and then even this crossover, you would have been right here at the end. You would have been like, oh, I got faked out, but you probably, in theory, would have stopped out right there. But then it just runs without you, so. This was the best setup of yesterday. Clean crossover on this ignition candle right here. And it just followed through, and once again, these are good. Just catching these trends. That's all I'm looking for, is a clean trend. See, like the start, it's kind of like today. Like you can see it's an uptrend, but we're just looking for clean trends. That's it. We don't need to rush anything. Wow. 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 Look at that candle. Wowza. Wow. This thing's rocketing, bro. It's printing right now. I don't know, I guess it's me just hesitating to take this right at open. I don't know, it's just like we actually had a pretty good crossover here at the start, right? This is clean. Thing is ripping, like absolutely ripping right now. This was actually a clean trend, right? This is a clean breakout, and this is just a little retest right there. But we're not in it. Not really that surprised. We actually opened up, we got on it like this candle anyway, so. And it's supposed to rip at open, and it's fine. See, and you can see here is choppy price action because the EMAs are stacked. This one was clear in video. This follows QQQ, basically bar for bar. I'm just saying the MACD is pretty accurate. Yeah, even if you just scalp the Palantir call right here, Oh, well, I mean, it's making new highs, I guess, but. Ripping. Bro, Palantir. Things ripping, bro. So Q's absolute rip. So I guess we missed the entry right here. That is a clean crossover. It is a clean crossover. And it just had clean price action. We could have gotten in right here. Looked a little weak right there, but you know, and it's always easy. You're always smart in hindsight, right? You're always smart in hindsight. I feel like we can get a good. It's not even trying to reverse the trend. It's just a good crossover. That's. I mean, I guess it is a reversal if you're trading a MACD crossover. I don't necessarily want to take a put today though, because look how bullish we are, you know. But then again, you gotta zoom out, get the bigger picture, right? This is just a little blip. It is a really good open though. I guess it's a little hard to trust just the open, right? And I'll just be patient. Like, go, pull back, buy. Like, no, it's too far extended. The chart I actually kind of like is the 45-second. And that's crazy. Kind of crazy, kind of. It's just clean. Obviously, I will not be trading against the trend here. I will not be buying a put right now. Once again, I think it could reverse a little bit and you can scalp a put, but like, this is a crossover you want right here. Like, that is perfect. It's just, there's no excuse ever, right? Why didn't you execute? Yeah, this is a clear uptrend. So buyers are not stepping back. Maybe there's just not enough. There's not a lot of volume either, so there's not as many bears online today. It's potential. I mean, it's good buying pressure. Wow. This is pretty impressive. So this is good for stocks. I mean, it's already at 616. It was at 600 like 2 days ago. I mean, if you're in a call, you definitely could still be holding. If you somehow got in here, or this is probably your best entry. I mean, we're just consolidating here, right? This looks like a flag. Like this. It's kind of solid, actually. If we can break the top of that, I mean, I would go long again, even though it's late now in theory, but... What a rip. It's just getting better at identifying it. You know, next time maybe I'll be more willing to understand market situations, right? I'm not playing the let's go opposite the trend. I'm not doing that today, right now. I'm going to wait till a good clean opportunity presents itself. It did multiple times, but it's fine. There's always another opportunity. You know, and what if it's not even today? Like, it's fine. So we drop below the moving average. And if you're going to drop below the moving average, I would suggest waiting for 2 candles to close before you close your long position. I mean, dude. Do you think you see continued upside here? It's just how far do you think it can go? You know, it's already ripped. Contract doesn't really move that much. Just gonna kind of let it happen. Let's just focus on having another clean setup. It was a good setup this morning. Great setup, right? Great setup. It's a great setup this morning right here. Basically on this, basically at open. Like, how do you know you hold right here? You gotta have conviction, right? Right now we're trading chop, kind of. The moving averages are kind of getting close. And yeah, I've made that mistake twice this week already, is trading when there's no clear direction, right? I mean, you could say we're clearly bullish because we're above the moving averages again and just broke out of the flag, but it's kind of choppy now. Price action is choppy. This is bullish, right? This is bullish. If you are in this, that's exactly where you want to be. I'm just looking for those setups, and I'm doing my best to just improve in this way by being a little more picky, being able to wait. Because the setup will come. There will be one setup probably today that you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this. I like my probability, and that's it. We're looking good right now, though. It's looking bullish, very bullish. Still. So that's nice. Damn. Are you joking? Brody. Holy shit. Why am I always on the fucking sidelines? And then when I do enter, it's choppy. God damn. Look at that. To think at open we were at 612. This closed at 617 almost. Dude, these contracts did not move that much, low key. I mean, I don't know. This thing's ripping. Nebius is up today at solid. Bitmine. Well, you realize when QQQ is ripping like this, stocks are gonna rip. Oracle's up 7%. Iron So I need XRP to go green, bro. That thing in the gutter. That thing been in the gutter for so long. It's crazy. It's a problem that I have crypto as a fat portion of my portfolio on this app, at least. It's not like most of my net worth is not in crypto, but a sizable portion is. Bro, I ain't. So this thing just got a lot of momentum to try to go against this. Very clean breakout. Very clean. Right here. Right? This is what you're looking for. This is my system. It's very simple. You're like, okay, why didn't you trade it? No, I don't know. It's a good question, man. Max risk, 1R. You go long if the price is above the 90 EMA and the MACD is crossed up. Price is way above the 90 EMA and MACD is way crossed up. It's just like, it's highly speculative to join at like 832. You know, like realistically, I think this is a better entry if you see strength off this. Or right there, look. But once again, right, when those candles are forming, you don't know what the next candle is going to be. That's what makes trading hard. Right, that's what makes trading hard. This thing's ripping. Say, folks, is this ripping? God damn. What's going on? But yeah. It's like you're taking a pretty big gamble with this. But then again, you look on the hourly and you're like, okay, this is kind of in... That hourly candle is totally grown. And we had good buying pressure. Daily still, it's like we're kind of gapping up actually. Look at that strong candle. But yeah, we can wait. We can always wait. Alright, and this is your MACD crossover, so honestly, dude, I feel like the move happened at open, right? Right here. Like, this is probably where you want to enter. And I'm pretty sure I said this might just be a, you know, a pullback to continue higher. But I feel like you'll gain instinct at some point if you just continue to keep trading the same thing day in, day out. Stop making it confusing. Just use your very simple technicals. And avoid chop. Like, this is getting a little choppy in here now. Like, remember, you want to be trading when the EMAs are separated, because that means the trend is pretty clear. Not that it's always possible, and you're going to need some foresight and some risk taking to get a decent entry. Like, I'm not looking to take anything here, honestly, right now. As we can see with the MACD, price should continue down. Very slowly, probably. I don't know if right, taking a put doesn't make sense. right? We already had our crossover, and let's just stick to our plan, right? Let's just stick to a plan. We want price below, like, this is where you would take a put if the MACD was crossing over, but the MACD has already crossed over. And it's just like, how well can we just stick to a really simple plan? Really simple. What I would like is the MACD to drop and then cross over bullish, but you know, what do I know? What do I know? Even though puts you probably got at a very good discount, and you're like, yes, because price is moving opposite that. You should never, like, it wouldn't make sense to buy a put. Like, look at that. I don't know. I don't really want to enter this high up here either. Look at that. And all I'm saying is you should not be allowed to take a put based on this. Right? The longer time frame says calls all the way. Right? Look at that. So let's just be calm. See if we can get some sort of pullback or if it's just going to chop. Probably just chop and go higher. It's crazy. Just stay zoomed out, you know, stay zoomed out. Good price action. Even if you're in your call, I mean, I don't necessarily hate holding that, even though it probably lost value. The thing about trading options on is that they lose value as the day goes on. So like your call would probably be worth less damn near here than it was here, probably. And if your call is like out of the money and it's past noon, like your call is basically just gonna lose value. I still would choose to trade options because I can leverage cash for, I'm not risking that much and your rewards are higher. Yeah, I honestly might not take a trade today. I would like to. I really want to. I always want to. But, like, this is just choppy. And if you're realistically going to take a MACD crossover, you're going to be taking a put. And it's like, it's completely against the character of the market here. So, I mean, maybe it's just a mature play to just not take a trade and then come back and see, oh, I should have took that. That's the thing with trading. It's like you need to just be able to say, okay, I'm done. I know there's going to be an opportunity that I miss, and just move on with your life. Like, your trading should not take over your life. It should just be a way to kind of improve yourself, honestly. And there's hella bear traps. Let's see if we can even break this low. If so, I would be surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a bear normally, but I would like to see a pullback so we can continue higher, basically. See, but once again, we're not trading chop. We're not trading with the moving averages this close to each other. Is my cursor even showing? Dude, my screen is frozen. That's why. Why does this not work? It's nowhere near where the charts are. Bro, why does OBS do this? Like, actually. Dude, it's so annoying. It's just annoying that the screen is not showing because I can't show the charts of what I'm looking at and how I'm looking at it while it's forming. That's like, it's kind of important information here, and I can't even see it on this stream, which is like kind of annoying, maybe just a little bit. Right, just a little annoying. Be nice if it just worked. Right. So I'm gonna click in this. Screen's frozen, bro.